This is good.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
Welcome everyone to episode 85 of Flavourful Reviews. We hit it. We're at number 85. Nick, how are you?
Mouth tastes like blood. So
That's good.
you can see where I'm at.
That's a good thing
life.
to taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
That's flavorful right there. Buns, nice haircut. How you doing?
I don't.
It's a good haircut.
Man.
Leave in the comments.
Yeah,
Good haircut.
this guy about his haircut. Rick, how you doing? Good. I'm gay. Books, man. Secret Avengers.
Whoa!
Did you read it?
I did.
It's not a secret. I know that.
I liked it. Nah, no. That's mean. It just, it just wasn't up to snuff. I didn't particularly
Can I
like
just say right off the bat
Yeah.
that I feel their shoehorning of like other characters from the movie and Ultimate Universe is kind of like I like characters like Black Knight Fury and like Agent Coulson and whatnot. But then just deciding to, hey, let's put it into the normal Marvel universe.
I think that's
awkward.
totally fine for people just coming into it and being like, I know who that is.
For us vets, it's like, what's going on? What is this?
What's this? I'm not comfortable with this. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It does the most uncomfortable pose possible. Wow.
Okay, so Hawkeye and Black Widow, they get recruited, they get wooed by Agent Coulson, and they're eating scones or whatever. And
that was kind of cute.
These are delicious. And then he's like, hey man, I want to do secret mission? They're like, nah. He's like, but you get to blank. Literally.
I get to blank.
Yeah, they don't even say it.
And you're like, oh, okay. And they're like, done. And then he like implants like
these things.
Yeah, it's these nanites in
That's
his
how you
brain.
get around things now. Just nanites, microbots.
Pretty much.
And
That's how Metal Gear 4 works.
And then they're on this mission. And it's just sort of regular, sort of like, oh, this guy's using black magic and terrorists.
He shoots him in the face, and he's like,
well,
healing
man,
bullets.
what are you doing? Don't worry.
Yeah.
Healing bullets.
That bullet has
Why?
healing.
What?
This is the
Healing
dumbest
factor.
thing ever.
It's
Comics do silly things, but like, what is the point? Choke him out with your hands. Be a man about it.
Use like some
don't-
sort of sleeping agent. I don't know.
I was telling Nick, healing bullets like Wolverine coming out. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just burrowing through your skin, and he cuts himself with his blood.
It's
the healing
just a
factor.
shell with a miniature Wolverine just hiding.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing if he shoots a mini Wolverine out of a cannon.
They like got him from the like microverse. And just
Ant-Man and Wolverine hung out. They made the Wolverine nano bullet.
I'm cool
So-
with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm good with that book.
Story was just pretty dumb in general.
I thought the
Yeah,
beginning was
silly.
sort of strong. Like that stuff was
silly.
interesting, where Hawkeye's being tortured. And
That was kinda
giant
cool.
Squid.
Yeah,
That was cool. And
That
then the
was
rest of the book
cool.
just dovetails.
And then you find out why they did it to test out the nanites that they
Yeah.
implanted, and you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool, but the whole book was so rushed. Like it should have been like 4 issues.
I don't understand the general conceit of the book, like where it's actually gonna go. I don't-
Yeah, they don't really set up anything.
It's just,
Yeah.
oh, this mind erasing thing that we're doing that's working. Oh, okay.
You did, Marvel.
Up next, we have Uncanny X-Men.
So uncanny.
This is the number one. Uncanny X-Men's back. They canceled it for this Marvel Now business, but they brought it back, and
become the number one.
I liked it.
I
did
really,
too.
really enjoyed it.
It was good.
Yeah.
Starts off with a mysterious bald character talking about
That
how
could be two people.
Yeah. Well, actually, it could only be one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But then you find out that
Yeah.
something. Anyways, so he's like, "Yeah, you know about San Francisco," and then it cuts to like,
San Francisco.
"Whoa."
Meanwhile, in San Francisco.
go, yeah. So it goes to San Francisco, and Cyclops is like, "Hey man, there's a new mutant. Oh, he's just like killing everybody." And then Sentinels show up, and then he like explodes, his face explosion, and he's like, "That felt good." Basically, orgasmed in front of the Sentinels, and it killed him. That's basically what happened. That's what this
And
book
you
is
know,
about.
the whole discussion between this mysterious character and S.H.I.E.L.D. trying to sort of realize what sort of a threat
Cyclops actually
is and how they need to expose
They're like,
him.
his new mutant power? Orgasm. He's just like,
Comes.
ah.
I don't know. I like the idea that Cyclops is just broken.
Yeah.
Like he's not who he's supposed to be anymore, and he needs to find himself again.
And he's just like sitting there listening to Simple Plan. He's like, did you ever feel broken down?
The fact that you know that.
I like how they're
happen to
this sort of
you?
new team of mutants
Yeah.
that are like almost more powerful than them now.
Yeah.
And that was interesting.
Yeah, that dude who like makes balls.
Yeah. Ball dude.
Ballzo. I was like,
dude.
ball dude. What does he do?
He's a baller.
Yo,
If his name was
Why-
Baller,
That'd be sick.
great.
He's like keychains.
Yeah.
Yo, if it's anything like the other characters, next issue he's gonna be just like the best of all of them.
yeah.
He's gonna be shooting balls of like disintegration.
Yeah, and so Magneto's like has no powers now, or like very minimum
No,
powers?
they're.
What happened there? What? I don't remember that.
It made
Oh wait,
sense.
I think Emma Frost took it away from him when he was the Phoenix. I think,
Maybe.
or maybe Cyclops took it away. I don't know. I
Maybe.
think something happened there. I can't really remember it, Nick. No,
I don't remember.
can't. Guys, leave in the comments.
It's like a month ago,
What
so I
happened?
can't remember.
That was more than a month ago.
It's just
So,
time.
did you enjoy this? Is
Yeah.
this a good start to
I
X?
did.
I just really like Chris Bacalo's.
Yeah.
Right?
His art is so
Right?
amazing.
Wolverine the X-Men. I was like, that's amazing. And then he
yeah.
left, and I was like,
Yeah, I actually dropped Wolverine the X-Men. I know it's
Hey,
still.
that's still good.
I know it's still good,
Still
but like
good. It's
know.
one of my favorite.
that
books.
hard change in art, is
right? Yeah.
so good.
Artists usually, if they leave, I usually drop
Yeah.
books.
Avengers Spider-Man, I did that. A lot of books.
Sucks. Yeah, especially when Zeb Wells left. I was like, what's the point? What's
Yeah.
the point of this?
But this book,
yeah.
you like where it's going?
No,
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I might pick it up. Especially because I like Cyclops now. Like,
Yeah.
he's
I
cool.
like this idea that they need to rein him back in so we can find out who he was before he went kind of crazy. He's a broken individual. I want this existential crisis to come to a head.
I just
It's
want to
beautiful.
see them going adventures, recruiting new X-Men, and building up this forces, and everyone else is like
Posse.
worried, like,
Yeah.
what should we do about this guy?
Finally, for this episode, we have Batman issue 17, the finale of Death in the Family. Death of the Family, I apologize.
Yeah, I always get that mixed up.
It doesn't matter.
It's over.
So this, Batman's like sitting in a chair at the end of 16, and you're like, what's happening? And then it starts off with this. They're all at a table in the Batcave, and they all have face bandages on. Batman's like,
What are you doing, Joker? I'll kill you!
yeah. So then he's like setting up all this thing. He's like, I cut off their face.
Don't get up.
Which I
don't
thought
burn
was-
them all alive.
Amazing.
Yeah, but then okay, so then you find out like Batman's like, if I get up, this whole thing's gonna
Yeah,
explode.
basically
it's like
they're-
gasoline.
yeah,
There's
gas- everybody's
flames and gasoline involved.
He
That's-
stands up, then he kills
Yeah.
everybody.
And then Batman's like, screw this, stands up.
He's like, I know where I am exactly, so plot device.
Yeah, and then like a waterfall, he like blows something up in waterfall.
Well, it makes sense that he knows where he is in the Batcave.
but like, does he have like a tank of water just like there?
no, it's probably just like an underground river sort of thing.
So why isn't it constantly like?
How did the Joker miss that?
I don't know.
Like,
Anyways.
Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
know the Batcave in
So
and
then
out, I
it
guess.
turns out all their faces were not ripped off, but then
which would have been amazing.
right, but then the cat that Joker had, his face explodes.
Yeah.
Yo, that double-headed
Nah,
cat. That's
Yeah,
pretty big.
yeah.
Joker
brought
gas
that
comes
back from the
out,
first issue.
Batman comes, they like fight, something happens at the end. Don't want to spoil
Right,
it,
yeah.
because, you know.
I don't know, like, this book had so much great tension
Right.
building up,
Yeah. I think,
and then I just felt
Yo,
like it didn't do anything.
That's kind of how I felt. Like, I liked this book, and I liked this arc, and the ending was
Yeah.
decent, but every time it would build to this
Right.
moment, you're like, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and then it just kind of, okay, bye now. It's like,
I-
no,
like,
no, keep going.
as much as I really love this story, I think it was afraid to do anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was like, I ripped off all the faces, JK's didn't, and you're like,
Oh
and
no, are you really gonna kill me? You didn't.
then JK's
And
didn't.
the fact that Batman at the end, he's like, yeah, I spent the last year finding out who you actually
Yeah.
were. I'm gonna whisper into your ear.
JK's I don't.
I know I
No,
don't.
no.
Dog, that's silly. I'm not gonna do that. You're not
Oh,
gonna read this
man.
anymore.
Right, it's and like the Joker's like, I have all your instructions in this book. JK's it's empty, and you're like, why is everything
Yeah,
like
the whole, like, I don't know.
everything's a lie?
I felt pretty blue-balled.
Yeah,
everything, every single thing in this book was a lie.
yeah.
But like
It's a joke.
But you still liked
Yeah,
it, but
that's-
it's like,
No, that's what it is. It's a joke. It was all one big.
It's
Yeah.
not very funny
No, it wasn't.
because I want shit to happen. I want people's faces ripped off, and nobody died.
Yeah, I don't
No.
know. And like the whole thing where everybody talks about like Batman needs a Joker. Joker just can't die. He can't go away because then what's the point of Batman? And then they actually talk about that. Still doesn't.
But without coming to a conclusion,
Yeah,
just like,
it's
man.
like,
And like
See ya.
this whole like king and knight thing didn't make any sense. Not
Also,
even,
they didn't even mention that by the end.
like not even for like
Kinda
Joker
dropped
and
that
Batman.
one.
Like that didn't even make sense. And then like Batman calls him darling at the end. And I was like, oh,
I was just like, I don't get
What's
why.
happening?
Trying to play a Joker song? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't like. I just don't know what the point of any of this.
The best part about Joker and Batman's relationship happened in Arkham Asylum with the Grant Morrison one, where Joker like slaps his ass.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, all right, that's like
This is what I want. This is the Batman I need.
right? That doesn't happen in this. That doesn't happen.
Would that helped?
Yeah.
Okay, if like Joker just full out kissed him on the mouth,
You know,
I would have been like high-fiving the book.
That
would have been cool.
That's another thing
Yeah.
where they set that up, but then it doesn't happen, and you're like, why isn't anything happening?
Like honestly, yeah. I don't know. Like this whole arc, I wasn't in on it until this issue, and then they finally wrote me in, and they're just like, nah, dude.
Dude, we can't commit to any of this.
But all in
was
all, it
still
was really
good.
good.
It was good. Yeah, it's a great issue.
Yeah.
So many good moments.
But
Could have been
Questionable
lost
end.
potential.
Yeah.
Lost potential.
If that guy from Uncanny X-Men, the ball guy, was there, all blue balls he'd be throwing at. He'd be like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Baller.
and then if Cyclops was in it, he wouldn't have his powers
Yeah.
because he couldn't orgasm. What?
This is a weird connection we make, even for Flavourful sauce standards.
This comes to an end of this episode 85, but not before we talk about questions. So the last question was about all-female team. What would you pick?
Very good one.
And Derezi says, hold on. Says, we all know the perfect female team-up would be Wonder Woman and a Rule 36 out Thor. Which technically would be Valkyrie.
Yeah, probably.
It's like a female version of a male character.
Oh, that's all it means?
Yeah.
Why not just say
It doesn't
Because
count,
internet.
but who cares?
Oh, right.
Imagine those two things going at it, fighting monsters and annoyingly bringing up feminism and their status as gods. Ouch.
Annoyingly bringing up feminism.
Yikes. I'm not even going to touch that. I'm going to
no.
continue that.
Let's have some equality.
Okay, so Jose Sanchez says the team up I'll put together is Wolverine, Gambit, Iron Man, Hulk, and Storm.
I think Storm's a little out of place.
That's a weird choice.
That's a little weird.
It's
I mean,
Wolverine.
A for effort.
Maybe it's like a Rule 63 to all of them, you know, except Storm.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, this one person, Emma
Storm.
Striped Shirt Lesbians, which is probably my favorite.
That's a good
person in
username.
comments. It says Emma Frost, Psylocke, Red She-Hulk would go to stadium to fight Tiger Ricky's beard, only to all fall in love with it and turn on each other and fight each other as to who gets to rip off his face and keep it for themselves. Tons of girls on girls fighting to be had. Yeah, okay.
I like how they made it, or how he made it seem that, or he or she, whatever, was going to go and or fall in love with Tiger Ricky. Instead, they just want to rip off your
Like,
beard.
actually just want to murder it.
I like that.
We need its skin.
Stroke Pilot says female Tiger Ricky
I don't know if that's intentional.
and
Stroke Pilot.
Power Girl, and they
Just
would
a Stroke
fight
Pilot.
Poyo from Chew.
Alright.
Poyo's pretty awesome.
Poyo's like one of the best characters.
I really enjoy Poyo. And
Enjoy chicken.
that's about it, you guys, with the comments. I don't like
You guys
those.
with the words.
Now, for this week's question, Buttons, you have a good question.
So, the new mutant
The bald
character
dude.
introduced in Uncanny X-Men had the power to shoot balls. What should his name be? Nick suggested the Baller.
I like
Very
Ballzo or
classic.
Baller.
Ballzo.
Why not?
I think Ballzo is a winner. That's a good one.
We usually come up with good comic book.
We also
How about-
mentioned the Blue Baller.
Yeah.
The Be-All.
I like that.
I don't know.
Be
Let us know
ideal.
what you think in the comments this guy's name should be. Perhaps we'll contact Marvel and be like, yo, dog, this is what the fans want.
Get on that Odin Gan book.
Yeah, right.
I do not see our 500 views.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have our finger on the pulse.
But stay tuned next week when we review more of the Keramics and episode 86 next week.
Oh man.
And on
Yeah,
three.
man.
1, 2, 3.
Flavourful
Flavorful
sauce.